Hi, Kerry here for Yogabears. This is a little bit of a stretch, move, go upside down class, little bit of a yoga flow we've put together, and I hope you enjoy it. So you need a little bit of room around you. You don't need a yoga mat, but you do need to have bare feet if you can, because it'll just help you stop slipping, especially if you're wearing socks. Okay, so find space, your toes and heels together, give your hands a shake. We're going to warm up our feet first, so let's do a lovely stretch. So we're going to come through our feet, point our toes and back down again, through the feet. If you've had tight shoes on, or maybe you've had your trainers on a lot, then this can feel really nice just to take your shoes off, feel the floor beneath us. Good stuff. Okay, hands, let's take them up to the sky. Breathing in and out. Deep breath in, let's fill our hearts with sunshine. And breathe out. One more time, breathing in and exhale. A little side stretch, or a moon stretch as we sometimes call it. So hands up to the sky, and we're going to bend our bodies a bit like a banana. Over we go. Oh, here's Mia. Come to join in again. Hey, Mimi. Hello, you come to do some yoga? Yeah. Over we go. Lovely stretch. And to the other side. Feeling it just from your tummy up through your shoulders. Brilliant. Let's do a little ragdoll. So turn to the side so you can see me. We're going to let our bodies hang forward. Drop your head, drop your shoulders. Now you can soften your knees if you need to. They don't have to be completely straight. I'm going to have a little bit of space between my feet so that I don't fall over. And I'm going to grab hold of my elbows. Okay, from here, we're going to rotate in a circle all the way around. This is called our ragdoll. And it's lovely for releasing the lower back and our hips, and just sending some fresh oxygen to our brains and fresh blood around our body. Brilliant. Let's keep going for just a moment or two longer. Nearly there. Okay, lovely. Place your hands onto the floor, bend your knees and roll up through the spine. So it's a nice and gentle way to warm up. Okay, let's go into our downward dogs. I'm sure you remember how to do these. We're looking for lovely straight back, and we're seeing if we can get our heels near the floor, but it doesn't matter if our knees are bent a little bit. What we want is a lovely straight back. So see if we can make a lovely triangle position. So I'm going to stand here. You can still the shot. Toes and heels together this time. Stand in our mountain pose. So how tall can you be? Like a beautiful mountain. Open up our hearts, open up our hands. Good, take a deep breath in and out. Okay, let's go. Up to the sky we go. Let's say good morning to the sunshine. Good morning, sunshine. Got to do that. I don't care if we're in year 6, we are saying good morning to the sunshine, because then he'll come back again. I still believe that, and I'm 43. Okay, hands down, touch your toes. And we say good morning, Earth. Good morning, Earth. Let's walk our hands out, so you can bend your knees if you want to. Come all the way forwards and push those heels towards the floor and see if you can get your back nice and flat. When I watch this back, I might be thinking, that's not too flat. But I'm trying my best, and every time we do this, we're getting a little bit stronger, a little bit more stretched out, a little bit more flexible. Good. So in this position, we can feel a stretch down the back of our legs, but we can also feel the power in our shoulders. Let's bring our knees down to the floor, nice and safe. A little bit of a cat and a cow, so curl up into your cat. And then drop your tummy down, eyes up to the sky, into our cow. And then scooping up. And then releasing down. That feels lovely just to move our backs all the way up. Always makes me cough. Back. Okay, let's do our upward dog and our little cobras. So we're going to come down to the floor. So elbows and tucked under the body and scoot down nice and slowly. Good. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Okay. Hands under your shoulders. Are you ready? We're going to do our baby cobra, because come up a little bit. We're going to go side to side. Good. And then roll down. A little bit higher this time. Can we relax our shoulders and keep our arms straight? But they might be bent. But if we can straighten them, you'll feel a little bit of a stretch in your tummy. Super. And come down. This time, toes up, And we're going to stretch back all the way back. This is our king cobra. You can feel this in the front of your thighs. Good. Relaxing down, toes under. Let's go back into our downwards dog. So here we go. Now I'm going to change it up slightly. We're going to look forward and come into our plank position. So we're doing lots of planks in the holidays, haven't we? I've seen lots of plank challenges. They're amazing. So we're engaging our tummy muscles. Can you pull your tummies in nice and tight? Bend both knees, look forward. And I'm going to step to the side of my hand, just here. Okay. Now, if it feels a bit too sore, you can put your knee down. And we're just going to feel a little bit of a stretch in our hips. So you're pushing your hips down to the floor. This is our dragon pose, so we're very proud dragons. Good, taking this leg back. Into our downward dog. Into our plank. Now ready, we're going to bend our knees. Look forwards and bring your other foot this time to the side. Now bring that knee down if you need to. Push your hips down. Good. And push a little bit more. Can you go a little bit further? Brilliant. And take it back into our downward dog. Now this time we're going to come down with our knees. We're going to lower into our crocodile position. And we're going to take an upward dog. So I've got I'm putting all of my foot down on the floor. I'm coming all the way up. I'm going to see if I can just lift my legs off the floor and stretch your body. Good. And relax down. Brilliant. Shall we stretch out the front of our legs now? This is a nice way to do this. When I do Born to Move, I like to do this stretch at the end of every class because I really think it gets a deep lengthening action happening in your hip flexors, so the muscles of our soul. So turn up this foot, hello, grab hold. I'm going to keep my knees together, so you might have to wriggle to put your knees together. Really important, knees are together. Now just relax the upper body, but pull this foot in towards your bottom. And if you can't feel it, you might have really lovely stretched out muscles. If you can't feel it, you can push that hip down into the floor and you should be able to feel it, so that your knee almost starts to lift up, but your hips push down. Brilliant, lovely deep stretch. Let's change sides, other foot. Here we go. Squeeze that foot in. Sometimes one side is tighter than the other. We always kind of have a favourite side we like to stretch and one that we leave alone. So it's a good way of doing everything evenly. One on every side. Brilliant. Are we ready to come up off the floor? Let's do it. Okay, so hands under your shoulders. We're going to come up onto our knees and we're going to go into our child's pose. So knees apart, toes are together, stretch back and let your tummy hit the floor. Third eye, which is a bit in between our forehead, in between our eyes. We're going to go here. Bounce the floor, stretch up forwards. Can we take 5 deep breaths here? You ready? And out. Breathing in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Stretch a little bit further forward with your hands if you want to. And then we're ready to roll up. Shall we try some warrior positions? So we're going to try warrior 1, 2 and 3. Warrior 1 first. So we're going to face the camera because I think this is the easiest way to do it. Toes and heels together. Okay, nice mountain stand. Reaching out, take a step back. And you have to turn your hip a little bit because if we keep this way, it's going to be hard to balance. So we're turning out that foot a little bit, but we're going to keep forwards. And I'm going to stretch my arm up to the sky. And I'm going to see if I can lunge a little bit further. I think I can. But I'm going to make sure my knee is pushing forward. Oh, I don't want it to come out the side. I don't want to turn out this foot. I want to keep it nice and straight. Lovely. Can you stretch up into this body? Brilliant. And then join the other foot. We're ready to go the other side. This is our warrior 1. So I don't want to twist my body. I'm going to keep it this way. Reaching forwards, up to the sky. Good. Okay, we're ready. So warrior 2. We are going to come into a wide stance. So we're going to turn one foot to the side. and bend that knee, and the other leg is nice and straight, and I'm going to face the front with my body. So my knee is going to the side and my head is going to look along my arms, and I'm going to see if I can go a little bit deeper. So it's a really powerful stand. Lengthen out. I'm imagining that somebody's pulling my arm that way, someone's pulling my arm this way, and then I'm going to squeeze a bit more. Have you got a little bit more in you? That's it, well done. And coming back up, turn to the other side. So this time the other toe is going to point out, hands to the side, reaching forwards and lengthen out. Brilliant. Strong in our body. We can make this a little bit tougher if you want to. Taking our hands up to the sky. You feel a stretch down both sides. And out. Well done. Warrior 3. So this one is going to test our balance. It's good to focus on something that's not moving, so I'm going to focus on the plant that's holding up my phone, and I'm going to reach up into the sky, but at the same time my leg's going to lift behind. Actually, I'm standing on a paving stone that's not straight, so I'm going to move. Here we go, that's better. So I'm going to reach back and my arm's going to come forward. It feels a bit easier to keep your hands out to the side, and we're just balancing. Keep your hands forward if you can. Brilliant. So we're making a really nice aeroplane. Our Warrior 3. Good. This is using all our back muscles, our tummy muscles, lengthening forwards. Good job. Well done. Do you fancy a little bit of a challenge today? Okay, let's try and do our crow. So the crow is something that we work on a little bit in class, always remembering to be super safe. So we're not going to rush into this, we're going to do it really steady, and we do it, we're going to balance on our hands but not handstand. So I'm going to get a cushion. This is really recommended if you are, especially if you're in key stage 1, just in case you fall forwards. That you can have a pillow there. So the first thing I'm going to do is come down to my squat position, so I'm nice and low, and I'm going to place my hands on the floor. I haven't done this for a while, so I hope I can still do it. And I'm going to use my elbows into my knees, and I'm going to tip forwards, okay? Now I can feel that my hands are pushing into my knees, my elbows are pushing into my knees, and I'm going to come back. Okay, so we're going to do this until we're feeling a little bit more confident. And I might just take off one toe and then come back. Might test the other one, see which one feels stronger. And then when you're ready, you can try and peel off both toes, and we're going to balance on our hands. Okay, it's just a little bit of a tricky move to start with. So I'm going to go on to 1 and then we go on to 2. Just like that. So let's try that again. So very slowly. You can't just launch into it, you have to find that balance. It's just about finding the balance. You are strong enough to do it. It's just realising where you're going to put your pressure. So 1 to 3 first. When you're ready, on to the second one and down. So it strengthens our core muscles and our shoulders as well. And it's quite a cute little trick as well. Good jobs. Okay, are you ready to do some relaxation? To finish up, you've done really well. So deep breath. Always remembering we breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth, and the breath out is going to be longer, and that's because it gets all of that stale air out of our bodies. Okay, so should we find a comfortable position to be in? Maybe you could lie on the floor, maybe you want to sit cross-legged. Okay, so I'm going to sit cross-legged. So we're going to take a deep breath in and out. I'm going to use my hands so that you can visually see my breaths in and out. Okay, so as we breathe in, our lift is going to lift. As we breathe out, let's try again. So deep breath in and and out. Deep breath in and out. All the way to the top floor this time, breathing in and out. So we're going to switch off all of our muscles right now. So we've worked them. When we rest, it's like recharging our batteries, and our bodies can find that calmness. Our minds can be calm, because sometimes we're always chitter-chattering in our minds. Let's see if we can switch them off. Okay, so closing your eyes, just listening to the sounds around you. Just breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Thinking about our toes, give them a little wriggle, then let them rest. Relaxing our ankles, our shins, our knees. Deep breath into the tummy, relaxing our hips, our tummies and our backs. Switching off our shoulders, switching off our elbows and our wrists. Thinking about relaxing through our necks, our jaw, around our face. You relax around your eyes, relax your mouth. Enjoy being still. Deep breath in and out. Brilliant. So you might want to try doing some of these stretches outside. I think it's easier to concentrate on just you when you're not in the house. Sometimes when we're in the house, I'm too tempted to look at my books or be on my phone, whereas when you come outside and maybe bring some music out with you, just need a towel, ask mum and dad if you can have a towel to sit on, or a little picnic blanket, and maybe try some moves that we've done. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Stay safe, enjoy being at home, and have a good rest, a good stretch, and I will see you hopefully very soon. Bye.